Hey YouTube, another reloading video. If you saw my video the other day, I shot off a 8mm Mauser as a VR to a contest, and I think even in the video I mentioned something about that I bought the guns real cheap years ago back in the 90s, and ammunition was very cheap and was cheap up until just a few years ago. Should have my butt kicked for not stocking up on ammo. But, you know, we take stuff for granted. And I didn't. So now, I need ammo. And I can find 30-06 brass fairly reasonable. You can get it used. You can find it. You may have friends that shoot. And this is the thing, 30-06 is a class. It was okay, you had the 30-06, later the 270 came out, 280, 25-06 also. All those are based off a 30-06 case. They're just neck down. And there's some other Wildcats, 8mm 06 and all kinds of stuff. But anyway, you got this is a 30-06 case neck down to it's got dirt in it, sorry. 270 caliber. And I used to have a 25-06, and I have a bunch of cases that I have that were 30-06 cases, and I made 25-06 out of them. Now I no longer have 25-06. I don't know if I can bring it back up to the 8mm. I'll probably split the case. But anyway, long story short, try to make it short. And I know this case is dirty. It's just corroded, been laying outside or something. Probably picked it up at a range because I don't own a 270. But I'm going to take 30-06 or a 270. In this case, I got a 270, so that's what I'm going to use. Which we're going to take that 270 neck, I'm going to open it up to 323. So I'm going to put a lot of lube on it, and I'm going to run these through a tumbler when I get done anyway. So it don't really matter about lube getting down in there, especially as dirty as that is. But anyway, to reform this case into a 8mm, which is considerably different. I should have done this first. Let me take mine, ain't got all lube on it. Here's your 270 case. Here's 8mm case. It just so happens they have the same diameter, radius, all that, you know. And that could be that a lot of people try to argue it, but the Springfield M1, Springfield Model 03, Springfield 03, kind of leaned on the Mauser action for their development. I think they ended up having to actually pay Mauser, but that's beside the point. That's probably how they ended up with the same size shell, except they went with a 30 caliber. Their neck is a little bit different location. So the neck's way up here, 8mm is down here. So what I'm going to have to do, not only am I going to have to do a lot of trimming, but through reforming this case, it's going to bring his neck down here with where it needs to be with 8mm. And here's how we're going to do it. I'm just going to use a regular die. This is just a die that you know, kit, reloading kit. Alright, so I'm going to take the case, lubed up really good. I probably should go ahead and trim a little bit first, but I'm not going to. This way I've done it. And it's going to take a lot of force because I got to open that mouth up. I'll stand up and do it. Got it. Alright. So what that did, that opened it up to the 323 caliber. And it hadn't moved the neck yet. But what happens is this case is bottoming out in the reloading die. I'm going to move over here to the my trimmer. I got a Lyman case trimmer. Knock that down. I already got it adjusted to the, according to the Hornaday manual, it needs to be at 2.24 inches. Alright, here's that. What I do with my deburring tool. There it is. Alright, now I'm going to clean up the case a little bit so I don't have all that brass particles everywhere. Alright, a little bit more lube, and I'm going to run it through the die again because it didn't go all the way up. It, like I said, it bottomed out. But we about halfway there. Alright, so I got full stroke that time. Back. Now I gotta see how long this neck is. I gotta trim her down now again. Just a little bit. Alright. Okay. I know this case is dirty. Hopefully it's coming out in the video where you can see it. Okay. Clean it up. Alright. So now I have turned this 270 case into an 8mm case. Open the neck up to 323 or to accept a 323 bullet. We move that neck down where it needed to be. There's, you can see the dramatic difference now, maybe. Hopefully this stupid camera will focus. Anyway, there's a 270 bullet, or like I said, or shell, excuse me. 30-06 is what people would normally use, and that's what I can get. I can get 30-06 shells somewhat easily and go through the process of reforming them all to 8mm. And since I didn't foresee stocking up on 8mm ammo, and I need to now, that's what I'm going to do, because it's just cheaper and easier than getting 8mm brass. So we reformed the shoulder down to the 8mm length, opened it up, trimmed it down, and now I have a 8mm. I don't know if this is going to show up at all, but well, I'll try. There's a little wrinkle in it right here, but it's like wrinkled in, but probably once I load it up and fire it, it'll probably pop out. And then the next time I load it, it'll be just like a factory bought 8mm case. So anyhow, reforming some brass to 8mm specs. Well, one little tidbit. This old ammo, this 8mm here, was old ammo when I first bought the gun. I bought it at an auction, because you can see there's a little bit of difference in the height. According to the book, 2.30 is a trim length, 2.34 is a maximum length. Well, this old factory stuff, and even this surplus ammo I got, well, that ain't surplus anyway. Never mind. Are at 2.20. 0 for whatever reason. I don't know why. But it's some old. This is what I first initially bought when I bought the rifle. This is some old ammo. It was probably made in 1910 or something like that. I mean, I have no idea. There's not a date on it other than for the model 1908. Yeah, actually for an 8mm Manischelier, I don't know how to say that. So anyhow, this ain't even ever been opened. It's an antique box of ammo. But I did open a good bit of it so I could have some shells, some ammo. But so I don't know where that discrepancy comes in on the length, but I trimmed it down to what the book says. There's a 30-06 I did earlier. So anyway, a little case reforming. See y'all.